Well, we've seen, as you mentioned, both leaders claiming this to be a victory. You have to remember that this is quite different than the elections that we have here in the United States, where on election night it's pretty clear based on electoral college and exit polling projections who will be the next leader. In Israel, you've got both of the main parties getting around 27 seats. They need to get 61 seats together, delegates together, to form a coalition to lead the next government. That is difficult at this moment for either party. Netanyahu may need to swing to the far right to create a coalition, some, including the Israeli president, suggesting that he should instead call for a national unity government. But either way you build it, it's quite difficult. I equate this to sort of a Lego game where you've got lots of blocks and you can build a number of different houses, but you're trying to build the most stable blocks, the stable house. Nobody wants a house that's going to collapse after just a couple of months or a couple of years. So he's trying to build something that will last. We're getting some kingmakers emerging here, specifically Moshe Kahlon and his Kulanu party. You have to remember number 4 on that ticket, Michael Oren, a very well-known name here in Washington, the former Israeli ambassador to the U.S., a critic of Netanyahu recently, who criticized Netanyahu for coming to Washington and speaking before the Congress. This party led by Moshe Kahlon, you see him there on the screen with Michael Oren, a critic again of Netanyahu. Kahlon is, and he is known for really taking on the telecoms, breaking their monopoly, really well liked for social policies in Israel, saying that he is the new Likud. He can do a number of things. He can possibly partner up with Netanyahu to give him that right-wing coalition, or he can say, hey, the people have voted for change and I'm going to help deliver that change, perhaps even tactically thinking that if he does partner up with Herzog, Netanyahu will be forced to resign and perhaps eventually Kahlon could take over the Likud party. It's too early to tell. Lots of things in play here and lots of possible outcomes here.